What is up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a complete game overview for MLB The Show 25. So basically I am going to go game mode by game mode of MLB The Show 25, giving you my insight to what I think after playing the game for about 3 weeks now, and I'll let you guys know if you guys should buy this game. So arguably one of the most updated game modes in MLB The Show 25 was Road to the Show, as they added high school and college. So as you can see here, you step into your senior year in high school, lead your team to the state championship, and then you get recruited by scouts. And then you can either go to the MLB draft, you do the draft combine, or you can go to 8 of the college programs and finish out your college career before going to the draft. So let's go down into Road to the Show. So I have been doing my Road to the Show, and I've posted a couple of videos so far, and it's a series called Midget to MLB. As you can see, I am a 5'2" shortstop, and we went through high school, went to college, and then now we're here in AA. So I'm a 60 overall player, and we're just working our way up to the major leagues. And I'm hitting almost 400 right now, so make sure to stay tuned and stay up to date on that series. Alright, so next we're going to head over to Diamond Dynasty. And with Diamond Dynasty, the biggest change they made this year was there's no seasons and there are no sets. So basically you can use all your cards all throughout the game. You don't have to use certain cards during a certain time period. And the game was getting a lot of complaints last year because they didn't like grinding for some cards they can only use for a couple of weeks. So San Diego Studios took that to heart and took out seasons and sets. So after I go through all this Diamond Dynasty, I'm going to give you my team update, as I'm also doing a Diamond Dynasty series on my channel. So first off, we are going to go to programs and the XP reward path. The way that they're doing it this year is there's the first inning XP path, and I think there's going to be the second inning, third inning, and so on. And each of them lasts about a month. So the next game mode is Team Affinity, and they changed it up a little bit. They're doing it team by team, not by time now, and as you can see, there's one team affinity for the entire year. I'm going to go into the Yankees. You can see my journey, and there's just a reward path for all Yankee related things. You get a lot of rewards, and you basically just get these by doing missions with the Yankees players. So then, similar with all the other teams, you just play with the players on the team, do good, and you'll move up in the reward path. Next, we have assorted programs. And this year's a little bit different. As you can see at the top, there's 4 different tabs. I'm going to go through them real quickly. Themed programs is basically like how it was in the past. All of these programs that they release every couple of weeks. So as you can see here, I've completed 5 of them out of the 7. And I'm almost done with the last 2. Just need 10 more of these to get this David Ortiz card, which is honestly very good. And then as we go over to the player programs, so this is different where you get a 79 overall silver card. You get to pick out of the 3. And then you do certain missions, moments with that player. And then you can upgrade them to a diamond. So I've done all 3 so far. You get these silver cards through the reward path. Every so often you get a pack and you get to pick which one. So yeah, I've completed all 3 so far. So they just dropped the Spotlight program, which is kind of similar to the past years, which were just a normal program. But as we go in here, there's an April Spotlight player for the first drop. Just a player who's been doing good in real life. And there's moments, there's missions. And as you can see here, if you come down to the Lightning collections, the April Lightning player will be coming May 6th. So then you just collect these players as they do 4 or 5 drops, I think, throughout April, each week. And then at the end of the month, they will be dropping the Lightning player, which is basically one of the better players through April. And then this My Legacy tab is basically just keeping track of all the stats you have. It's honestly pretty cool. We can go into hits, and it keeps track of how many hits you have. I have 361. And you basically get these icons, and then eventually you'll get a pretty cool equipment item. So as you can see here, they added a new single-player mode called Diamond Quest. And we're going to hop in. I have done a video on just playing through how to get these diamond cards pretty easily. Takes roughly an hour, hour and a half. So go check that out. I'm not going to dive too deep into it right now, but I'm just going to show you the rewards that they have for this game mode right now. This Garrett Crochet card is really good, and same with this Noah Schultz card. So there's some pretty good rewards in Diamond Quest. I highly suggest you do that if you have some free time. Next is mini seasons, and they haven't really done too much at the beginning of the game. The CC Sabathia card is very mid, and just as classic mode, you can just get packs. So not too good of rewards in mini seasons right now. Conquest, however, has a little bit better rewards. I've completed 2/3 of the USA, and if we go into here, as you can see, I've done about half of it, and we go into the goals, you can get these pipeline players, which are very helpful when you're doing the pipeline collection. Showdown, they haven't added anything since the start of the game. There's this starter showdown and the spring breakout showdown, which are helpful if you're doing the spring breakout or the starter programs, but other than that, not too much here. And then obviously we have play versus CPU. So multiplayer, as you can see right here, I'm 9-1, so off to a pretty good start. Let's go into ranked and let's just show you the reward path. So they're doing it a little bit different this year, where ranked, battle royale, and events all use the same multiplayer program path. So basically there's drops of missions to do. I've completed a good amount. So over time these drops will come out, and this ends in about a week, so it's been up for a little over a month, or it's going to be up for a little over a month. And there's some decent players you can collect. There's a Jason Veritek and a Jose Bautista, but just getting a lot of packs as you go through this multiplayer program reward path. So Battle Royale is the same as it is, but if we go in here, it's the same program reward path as ranked. Events right now, the event is going on. It's about to end, the April Fool's event, but you use the same reward path, and you just get a little bit better rewards if you get 10 wins. And then you have play versus friends and casual as usual per the other MLB The Show games. Inventory, collections, exchanges, all very standard, similar. Marketplace is also similar. The shop is a little bit different, just design, but overall same concept. You can go in and buy any of the packs. We are going to open our pack. I have one of the first ending XP reward path boss, and I kind of want to save it just to show you guys and add it to our team. So let's open it up here, and we get to choose from 3. I believe it's Beltre, McGuire, and Manny Ramirez. Already have Manny Ramirez. Beltre, don't really need a third baseman. The card is it's solid, but not that good for a boss. Mark McGuire, not very good defense, but insane hitting stats, so you know we're going to go with him. So let's pick him and add him to our lineup. So he is going to replace Nick Kurtz, one of my last 2 gold players, him and Ohtani. So yeah, just a lot more power to our lineup. So here we have it. I am going to go and show you my team so far. We got Manny Ramirez, who was a boss, some pipeline. This Kyle Tucker card, which I am hitting 417 with. He is insane. I love his swing. Walker Jenkins, I'm hitting 444. Manny Ramirez, 500. Ellie, I have him at third base. Not hitting the best, I think. Yeah, 267. Marcelo Meyer, just a new card I got in 400. Edmund, newest card besides McGuire. I've only played 1 game, and I went 1 for 3. And he's a switch hitter. Pretty good. I really like him at second base. Obviously, we got McGuire in the lineup. Dalton rushing, only hitting 250 with. Not very good catchers in the game right now. And then Ohtani, my last gold. I just love everything about him, and I'm hitting 361 with him. The bench, we got a backup catcher just in case got a pinch run for our catcher late in the game. Tyler O'Neill, we have him to destroy lefties. He's got 105 contact, 125 power against lefties. And then this card I just got, I think it was in the multiplayer reward path, but switch hitting third baseman. So if Ellie is not hitting very well, especially against lefties, I'm going to put him in. And then we got Max Clark as a pinch runner. Can play defense in the outfield. 95 speed, 88 steal. Our starting pitchers are pretty solid. Yamamoto, Imanaga, Burns I just got, and I'm very excited to use him. Scherzer, use him. He's solid. And then Dolander, it's a very good card. His fastball's up to 100. Very hard to hit. And then bullpen, don't really have too many diamonds. Don't really have any on the bench, but I like this Matt Brash card. It's a bronze, but he's up to 100 with the fastball, nasty slider, and he has a slurve, cutter, and sinker as well. So 5-pitch mix, heating it up to 100 miles an hour. So I want to keep him in. And then Bautista's just shutdown closer. Let's see his stats. Only one save, 4 innings, no earned runs, .75 whip. Just destroys hitters. We're going to head back to the main lobby and then come over to March to October. So this is basically where you can control your team's most important games and moments and focus on the latter part of the season and like into the postseason. But I know a lot of people don't really like this. It's just single player. And then we got franchise, pretty self-explanatory. You become the GM of your favorite team and just make them win. And last but not least, we have storylines mode. This is where you discover baseball's legendary stars and celebrate their incredible story. There is an emphasis on the history of the sport, with the Negro Leagues being featured. So those are the 5 game modes that MLB The Show 25 has. I spend most of my time playing Diamond Dynasty and Road to the Show, as I'll be posting on my YouTube with those series. So if you guys enjoy those game modes and enjoy the content that you see, I highly suggest staying up to date on the channel. And to wrap it up, do I think it's worth it? I paid $70 and honestly, there's so much to do in this game. Never really get bored. San Diego Studios keeps updating Diamond Dynasty every week pretty much. So there's always new things to do. And honestly, in my opinion, I think it's worth it. So if you guys enjoyed and want to stay up to date on Road to the Show and Diamond Dynasty, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.